We're outside the City Ground. Cherries have beaten Forest 3-2. Paul's here. How are you?
Absolutely amazing. Can't speak.
Mate, express how you feel after that, though, mate. I mean, after that first half, it wasn't going to happen, was it?
No, it didn't look like it. 2-0 down. Just nothing going on at all, really, was there? We had possession and we didn't look out of our depth, but we just never had any shots again, did we?
Yeah.
Didn't shoot.
Who's your man of the match there, mate?
Man of the match, blimey. Lewis Cook played well in the middle, I think. Fredericks did well when he came on, I thought. So everyone, all of them.
Summer, how do you feel after that? Very happy, I'm sure.
I'm very happy, considering we were losing 2-0 at the end of half-time, so, yeah.
You can hear him singing, it's happened again. And, I mean, you know what? Yeah, like I said, that first half performance, I really didn't expect a reaction like that, but Philip Billing seemed to kick-start it.
Phil Bill got stuck in. He changed it around a little bit, didn't he? Brought Fredericks on, and we just looked more confident, passing the ball actually to each other rather than missing. And once we got on top of Forest, I thought there was only going to be us in the game. So it was really good. Really good.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, buddy.
Thanks very much. We've got John Sparks here with us as well. John, how are you, mate?
That's so amazing.
That's
a new chant. Makes Parker look shite. Makes Parker look shite.
Come on!
Gary O'Neill makes Parker look shite.
But you know what? What a turnaround!
It was incredible. There's ways to break that down, but basically, when we changed from the 4-4-2 to the 5-4-1, kind of a diamond 5-4-1, I think it was in the end. We just packed the midfield so much. We looked like we had 12 players there. We looked like we had an extra man. But then it was
fucking shit. 21 players, they're all fucking shit.
We looked like we had an extra man, but it needed something to turn what looked good into something that suddenly was like, okay, no, we've got something here. Yeah. And Billing provided it. I was stood next to a Scotsman for the entire first half that couldn't praise Billing for a thing. He was absolutely adamant he was the worst player on the pitch. And he wasn't great, but once he was given that role on that left side...
Hey, we'll have that. Go on, you fucking right, man, let's have it! Come on! Let's go!
Picked a great place for this, didn't you? Once he was given a role, he really made it happen. And that goal, boom. And then suddenly, when it was 2-2, I thought we'd all settle for 2-2, but there's always something. I thought Dembele would come on and provide that on the left, but I'm so glad Anthony did, because he deserves his chance.
21 players, and they're bringing on Jack Colback.
That's a good point. They've got Froylan, they've got so many other great players.
Come on! 32!
Amazing, mate. Yeah, no, absolutely right. What the hell? They look tired. A lot of their players look tired, and Cooper wasn't changing anything. Cooper's rated really highly, but Cooper definitely messed up today. He should have changed something, particularly at 2-2. All he did was throw on the big lad up front. I won't he's a good player, but, you know.
Can we have a word for our goal scorers? Obviously, Philip Billing, you mentioned. Dom Solanke, first Premier League goal of the season. What Solanke. Technique for that goal?
I put Lloyd Kelly in my fantasy team. He's got an assist for that. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Solanke worked his arse off all game. It wasn't until the second half that it was coming together. And then Anthony did exactly what he had to do when he came on. He had like one touch before that, but even then, his defensive work, right at the end, nicking the ball off Nico Williams and setting a counter-attack on, he was fantantic.
How big for you, like his first Premier League goal? Massive.
Oh, wonderful. Especially, and you hope that like he gets a bit more time and he signs a contract. Because, at the moment, him and Zamora, feel harsh for Zamora, him coming off and us turning it on in the second half because it wasn't his fault. But shout out to Lerma, wasn't great in the first half. He really picked up in the second. For me,
fucking come on!
For me, Lewis Cook probably up there as man of the match.
Yeah.
I thought he was exceptional. He worked so hard, but Kelly was amazing. Mepham was amazing. Smith, when he went to right centre back, was able to perform. Fredericks did a good job on the right. Everyone was fantastic. So pleased. But
mate, cheers for coming on, mate. Cheers, John.
Mate.
Right, we'll go near the fence to hope. Matty, come on. Matty's here. How are you, buddy? Talk to me.
I can't. I'm speechless. What do I know? Take Billing off at half-time. Take him off. He's fucking useless.
Mate, like, we were despondent.
But he was, wasn't he?
It was not happening at half-time, was it?
It wasn't happening, but, he got us back in the game. Hell of a strike with his left foot. Bang, back of the net. That gives us see what I did there?
Yeah, thanks for the plug.
That gives us the impetus, doesn't it? And from there, Ryan Fredericks, energy, pace, power. Billing and Christie closer to Solanke second half, snapping into challenges, winning balls in the midfield, more physical. It's up there. That's all it is. A lack of confidence first half. We let Forest come on to us. They ain't that good. They might be one day with their 21 players.
I thought they were poor. Like, it's going to take them a while to gel.
It's going to take them a while. And we said that before. I never thought we'd have a better opportunity than to beat them today. Said that before the game, and we proved it. We only proved it second half, and we made it count. Those final balls when we went forward. We were physical, we got about them, they didn't know how to deal with it. So then it's in their head, it's mental. And when it goes 2-2, Dom Solanke, brilliant goal, you sort of stood there thinking, this could go either way now, because obviously they're pushing, they're trying to get back in it. Are we going to lose it? Not a bit of it. The mentality was there. It's been instilled in people like Tommy Elphick on the sidelines, Sean Cooper, and to his credit, Gary O'Neill as well. Fantastic. The substitutions he made were perfect, bang on at the right time. When he took Zamira off at half-time, brings Ryan Fredericks on, I'm thinking, what's he doing? Pointless substitution. Get Billing off, go Kiefer Moore. We've got nothing to lose. He knows what he's doing, Gary O'Neill. I rate him very highly, and with Tommy and Sean Cooper behind him, first class. This is what makes life worth living. You come to here, days like this, 2-0 down at Nottingham Forest. This is what makes life worth living. This is what it's all about. This is why I've been a Bournemouth fan since I was 5 years old. 9 winnable points. We got 7 out of 9. That's all right. 7 out of 9. You can't knock it. Yes, we're limited. Yes, we need help. Whatever Parker said. Don't believe a word of it. Siege mentality. Siege mentality is what we said before the game. That's what we need to create. That's what's got us success in the past. That's what we built our foundation on. We need an identity, and today we saw an identity from an AFC Bournemouth side, second half.
Nice one. Matt, cheers for coming on. Hi, boys. Hello, mate. What's your name?
Sean.
Sean, how are you, mate?
Pretty good, thanks. All I need to know was Sean Dyche watching? That's all I need to know. Was Sean watching? Because I'm beginning to think Gary O'Neill's going to take his job at this point. But yeah, that's everything.
What performance? Who's your man of the match?
Man of the match? It's got to be Ryan Fredericks. I know he's only on for 45 minutes, but the moment he comes on, changes.
Yeah.
He looks like a player that wants to win. Yeah. And even at 2-2, he's still going forward. Yeah. But obviously Dom Solanke as well. Mate, what's the guy's name? He's from Argentina. He scored a bicycle kick a couple of weeks ago in France. Can't think that. That Messi guy. Who's he compared to Dom Solanke?
Yeah. Who is he?
He's no
nice one. Cheers, boys. Hello, mate. How are you? What's your name?
Thanks. I'm Humphrey.
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm good, man. You?
Feeling good after that?
Amazing.
Hello. What's your name?
Sam.
Sam. Talk to me, Humphrey. How you feeling?
Yes. First half, we're a little bit despondent. I thought we looked low on confidence, but then second half, whatever Gary O'Neill said to them, it's bloody worked.
Yeah.
A beautiful goal from Billing, absolutely netted it with perfection. Then Solanke with the bicycle kick, and then Anthony set up perfectly by Solanke. Beautiful goal.
It just showed that awareness by Solanke, because he, the defender made a mistake. He could have been chasing down and lost goals. He wouldn't. Put, like Jaidon Anthony in one of his first touches in the match, Sam, and he just nails it, mate. First Premier League goal. He must be buzzing tonight.
Absolutely phenomenal. So me and Humphrey, as soon as he scored, absolutely went mental. Yeah. So can't believe from 2-0 down from Forest, make it 3-2 for Bournemouth. 3 points.
This is what we do. We thrive in adversity, don't we? Cheers, guys. Sam.
The togetherness is there.
Humphrey. Cheers, mate. Rob. Hello, mate. You all right, buddy?
I'll keep it quick, so I've got a train to catch.
Yeah,
but
that's okay, mate.
I must admit that is one of the best away days I think I've ever seen. Watford away 4-0. I think this tops it. 2-0 down at half time. Didn't think we were going to come back. Walked up the stairs just after half time. Billing's goal goes in. Brilliant game. Absolutely.
I mean, the vlog. If you look at half time, we're all despondent on that. We're all feeling like it's game over. But something happened. Something changed. I mean, we weren't that bad in the first half, and also Forest weren't that good. But they just had these two moments. That was the difference. No one had any shots. It seemed they had, their chances. Well, like whether it was a penalty, that's a debate for another day. We don't even need that debate anymore. But they came out firing.
I think the first half it was very, very even. I think we counteracted them quite well. They didn't really attack much. We certainly didn't attack the first half. 2-0 down at half time, like you say, despondent. Half time, I'm ready to go home. Walk up at half time, ball goes in the net, and then I think the players had a bollocking at half time because they came out. Fredericks, I thought, played really well down the right wing when he came on. Buzzing.
Nice one.
One of the best games. Sorry, I've got to go because I've got to train.
Yeah, mate.
Sorry.
Do you train journey? You all right, mate? You all right? How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice
What's
to
your
meet
name?
Paul.
Paul. Talk to me, Paul.
Okay, so for me, the thing is belief. Like the first half, we played well. Actually, you know, going in 2-0 down at half-time, I didn't think that was the scoreline that was deserved. But from watching us against Wolves and today, the first half, about 16 minutes, we were just playing the ball left to right. No one had the belief to be a bit more aggressive. Second half, yeah, we showed that a bit more aggression, pushing forward. We've got the result from it. And I think the thing is, you know, the words coming out from Parker's mouth before, I think that's knocked the players' confidence, and I hope that over the last couple of games, you know, 1 clean sheet, 1 win, 4 points out of 6, I hope that they believe in themselves as much as everyone else does, because I think, you know, there will be tough games. You know, the 3 games we lost, you know, you sort of expect that, but I hope they realise that there are probably 10 teams that could get relegated. But we are as good as any of them on our day, as long as we keep fighting for it. And that's, you know, that's all I ever want to see, is us fighting for it. And today the lad did me really proud.
Yeah, Paul, nice for coming on. Thanks very much. Ben's here. Ben, you all right, mate? How are you?
Oh my God, I'm brilliant.
Talk to me.
I just look. I couldn't see that coming. I'm not going to lie. After that second half, I thought we were going, you know, nowhere. But second half, made a few substitutions, and I thought Fredericks a right wing. Like, what are we doing? But it turns out he was brilliant, and oh my God, those 2 goals. Who scored them? Billing, Solanke, I think it was that. Oh my God, yeah.
What about the belief? You know, after Liverpool, the players' mentality and the belief must have been on the floor. We rescue a point. Well, I say rescue a point. We deserved a point against Wolves, I think, and now, from being 2-0 down at half-time, I mean, what a turnaround.
Right.
Would Parker have got that result?
No, never in a million years, I don't think. I think he probably would have either done damage limitation or just done sideways passing around the box. But then, I said before the game, we need to just throw the kitchen sink at it, and that's pretty much what we did in the second half. And, you know, 21 signings, I think we know the rest of it.
Cheers, buddy. We'll do it quickly. Come on in. We'll do Josh next. All right.
Oh, Ethan Burney says hey.
Hello, Ethan. Where's Ethan?
He's on the coach because he's
on the coach.
Mum
Right.
Gemma, so
Ethan Burney says hey. Legend, Ethan. Hello.
Hello.
You all right?
Yeah,
I reckon
amazing.
you are all right today.
Yeah, what a comeback.
Yeah.
Fantastic goal from Billings, Solanke, cheeky flick, and then Anthony, the player. Oh my word, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
But the first stuff we were 2-0 down, I thought, oh Christ, we got no chance.
Yeah,
but what a turnaround.
Yeah.
Billings started off and it was just up all the way.
Mate, love it. Mate, we're short. There are a few people waiting, but David, you summed it up very nicely. Thank you, buddy.
Come on.
Really appreciate that. Hello, unbeaten record away. How long is this going to go on? Right. You're under pressure to go to every away game ever.
Everyone's he wants to be out now. It's all about
Josh, talk to me, mate. I mean, what score did you predict? I can't remember now, but
3-1.
3-1. Oh, 3-2. We'll take it. Another win on the road for you, mate. How are you?
At half-time, I was literally crying.
Yeah, me too. But I was crying with emotion, like not so long after. I mean, explain that second half. What was the change? Like, what made it happen?
To be honest, Fredericks, for the first goal, Fredericks did quite a bit running down that wing.
And talk to me about Dom Solanke and that goal that he scored. Did you get a good view of it?
I didn't really, because a guy literally just ran over and got in my way.
But you must have saw the third one, did you, where Dom Solanke put Jaidon Anthony in? No, you didn't see that one either.
A guy kept on, whenever we
We'll just
were on
move.
the attack, kept on running over, because there was 3 seats, kept on running over like this, and then kept on, and then kept on stealing my view. I could not see.
We're going to walk this way a little bit. If you're any good at filming whilst walking backwards, good luck with that. Simon, how are you?
I'm knackered.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely shattered. Half time, the emotions of being down there. Full time, the emotions of up there. That's why we love football, isn't it? That's why we come.
Yeah.
And they're the opposite. They would have been up there at half time and then down there at the end. Beautiful. I love it. Magical. Lewis Cook ran around like a nutter again.
The substitution at half-time, brilliant.
I mean, going forward, this must do wonders for the squad confidence after they've been basically told that they're not good enough.
You can't do better than a moment like that. You just can't do better than that. I mean, I'm not sure we'd have done that under Parker. Yeah. And the togetherness that there now must be, that changing room, you want to be there, don't you?
Love
you
it.
want
Yeah,
a piece of that.
I
I want
do.
a piece of that too.
Mate, come on. Cheers, mate. Livy, how are ya?
Yeah, great, excellent. I said to you a draw. I would have taken a draw, but over the moon.
After 45 minutes though, at half time, I don't know about you, we were all down there thinking, what is going wrong? And then all of a sudden, what happened?
Fredericks?
What changed?
What super sub? He did change things, didn't he? Coming on, and they obviously had a good team talk at half time, didn't they? Because it was a different side.
Phil Billing, I you know what? I was chatting with whoever I was next to. I can't remember. I was thinking it's not going to happen, is it? And then all of a sudden, hear this cheer.
Yeah.
And then the belief, and then from that moment onwards, there was only one team that was going to win it.
Absolutely, completely. And we were shouting when Billing had it. We were like, shoot, not expecting him to shoot, and he did, and it was such an incredible goal. Yeah, amazing. And I thought Tavernier had a good game as well.
Yeah.
I thought he played really, really well. And they fought hard, didn't they, in the second half?
It's sort of these little moments change our mindset going forward now. We're thinking, actually, we're going down. Actually, maybe we can do.
Well, you could see what it meant to them at the end as well, couldn't you? So, amazing. Can I say hi to my dad, Chris, and my brother, John?
Yes, of course you can.
Thank you. See you again soon.
See you later on. Ads. Hello, mate. Hello, right, right, if you're watching the vlog later on, this man topless. Am I allowed to put that on? I don't know. Mate, talk to me first.
21 players.
And how are they?
They're all right. Yeah. Soros could probably get that team if he, pulls his weight a bit. No, that was brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant. I would have ripped your hand off for a draw, probably for a goal at half-time. But fair play to O'Neill, changed a few bits, and we looked good second half. It was both halves were both where we were sat, wasn't it? They edged the first half, we were brilliant second half. So, mind the gap.
Have you spoke to anyone who's been watching the highlights about whether it was a pen or not? Because a lot of people I've been chatting to, albeit they're all Bournemouth fans, they're all saying it's quite harsh.
Well, for a change, I went in a bit early before half time.
Weird though.
Yeah, and I went down, and the penalty had just been given. So I could see the reason VAR took so long was because they were seeing if he was offside.
Okay.
And he was marginally on, and it hit his chest, and he's done that, and it has hit his hands, but he's hit his chest first. It was harsh, but give him a little bit of a head start. Let's see what they can do. Didn't matter, mate. Didn't matter. But it was harsh. But you'd want it if it was your team. But it was probably a little bit harsh. But didn't matter, mate. Didn't matter.
It didn't matter. I can hear Rob Trent. That's your dad. Ads, you right?
Yeah.
Talk to me. How do you feel?
It was good. Very good.
He's only just put his top back on.
I put it on at the end of the
Who's your
game.
man of the match, mate?
I don't really know, because in the first half, two people had a good game, and it was Zamora and Kelly. And I thought Kelly made a bit more in the second half than Zamora did. So for me, it would have been Kelly.
Kelly got an assist as well, didn't he? Yeah. Kelly got an assist. And it was weird because everyone was saying Zamora was playing all right, and he took him off. But it was the change of system, worked really well. I was calling for Billy to come off, but what a hit.
Did you expect to be feeling how you're feeling now, mate? I mean, that's a stupid question, really, isn't it? But
I can't believe
there was no way. So that just shows that change in mentality shows that we've got it in the Premier League. Look, how much they spent? Over nearly 160 million. We've spent what? Nearly 25.
Yeah, it was. It's a weird one. I didn't see that coming. Weirdly, if you had said to me it stays 2-0, I probably would have taken it. That's how. I never thought about getting back in the game, but that's what shows a quick early goal. Everyone gets up for it. They looked a bit nervy, and their crowd were dead. So we just stuck it on them, and
they were dead. And that's not us trying to put them down just for just because we're coming away with a win. But they only did sing when they were winning.
Yeah, and like I say, that's what happens. 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline, and when you get that first goal quickly in the second half, it means the crowd get behind you and you're back in the game. But I mean, I honestly can't believe it. Honestly can't believe we won that game. But that's massive for us, mate. And are you watching Scott Parker? I would say something. I thought in the last two games, I think we've looked competitive, don't you?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Scott Parker sees that result. Do you think part of him is unhappy about seeing us win? Because I get the impression, being a kind of me character, I think it's all about him, and he wouldn't overly be happy to see us getting these points.
I think
maybe I'm wrong.
I think he's probably in Paris at some sort of fashion show. I don't think he's interested in whatsoever. But yeah, apparently we weren't competitive with Scott Parker. Since then, we've conceded 2, we've scored 3, we've got 4 points.
I said 9 winnable points from the games that we've played so far. We've got 7. That's all right.
Yeah, it's not bad for a team that aren't competitive and ain't got enough players to be quality in the Premier League. So yeah, I'll take it, mate. We're mid-table, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll take Europa.
Get on, Ben. We'll get Ben on.
I'll be honest, I'm not really sure what to say, but
No, but it's okay.
Before the game, it was like I reckoned we were going to do it, but I was told no. And I'll be honest, half time I was like, despondent as the rest of you. But it was pulled out of the bag. We actually started delivering a little bit. Okay, kick-started by a shot from nowhere from Billing, which I was thinking he should probably come off at half-time, truth be told.
Yeah, a lot of us just say the same thing. But we got
happy to be wrong. Happy to be wrong.
So last season, right, on the vlog, Ben Yousaf was wearing trainers that were different. Lucy, can you just pan down on those bad boys? It's happened again. This has got to happen for the rest of the season now, mate.
Rest of the season?
Yeah.
Not just every time we play these lot?
Well, all that. Mate.
I've got enough kicks, I can keep moving them around. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Kieran. We'll bring Kieran on for the last set. Ben, thanks for coming on, mate. You all right? Yeah. Mate, come on in. Your last away game before you go back to Australia, and I could see almost emotion pouring out at 3-2, mate. It's almost like your trip's been worth it now.
Just about. We're Bournemouth. We don't get many of those days in the Premier League, and I literally can't believe it's happened. I literally can't believe that. I was sure Anthony was going to miss. It's just, Steve just said, that's the Bournemouth in us. We don't expect all those sort of things to turn in our way in the space of 45 minutes, but there we go.
Who's your man of the match?
That is a tough question, but I think Mepham was unreal again, and I think...
Big shout out, yeah, actually Mepham's not been given a mention so far, but I agree with that.
I think Tavernier was very, very good, especially when he got switched to full-back. But again, Cook and Lerma, just like Wednesday, won so much ball. Just very, very, very good performance.
Pretend I'm Gary O'Neill and pretend there's a ring over there and pretend I've got a hat. Do you think he's thrown his hat in the ring for this one? Seriously? I mean, could he?
I don't even know if he's meant to, but he inevitably has. 4 points. You've got to remember, this time last week we just lost 9-0. Now look at the squad.
He's picked him up to do that.
There's no sugarcoating. The first half wasn't great, but when you can turn out 45 minutes like that...
But they weren't that great either, apart from the last 5 minutes of the first half where... obviously, they scored the penalty, etc. But, I thought it was fairly even. I don't know what the stats are like. I'm sure they edge it, but second half was all us, wasn't it?
I think they were similar to last year. Like, with the new signings, they were running on momentum. And obviously that swung in our favour, and they didn't look composed at all. Back three were having to dig at Henderson because he was going long every time because we were pressing and they were getting nervous. It was a very good performance second half.
Happy days. Kieran, mate. It's been a trip.
It has.
This man is a legend. His brother's going to be in the UK soon as well, so we'll get his opinion. Kieran, mate, it's been great. Right. Been great. And Ben to finish with Steve. Hensman Junior and Hensman Senior. I'll go to the junior first.
Because I'm knackered.
Ben, talk to me, mate. How do you feel after that?
It's brilliant, isn't it? The comeback.
Have you seen a comeback as good? In fact, have you seen a comeback before, like on the road?
No, I don't think you have.
You might not have.
No.
I mean,
that is what we come to football matches for, isn't it?
Yeah. 2-0 down though, half time. No one was sensing that we would get back into it like that.
No, we just weren't really playing well in the first half, and then it's just the first goal that Billing scored. It just gave us adrenaline, and then just went on. Solanke scored a really good goal, and then we were determined from that point on. So, and we ended up with 3 points, which
I've
is
just heard
very good.
it's Dom Solanke's 50th goal for the club. That is
that's
landmark
amazing.
goal. So what a good goal
And
that was.
it's a sort of confidence day, isn't it? Phil Billing scores his first Premier League goal for a long time, obviously, because he's not been in it. Dom Solanke, he's off the mark. Jaidon Anthony first, and also coming back from a 2-0 deficit. That's
And they
huge.
need confidence after Scott Parker's put them in the mud. So fair play to the lads. They were excellent today, and I'm absolutely knackered. I've gone through the ringer, as it were, today. And like I said, that's why we come to football matches, for days like this. We'll take the 9 at Liverpool for days like this. Absolutely brilliant. Hats off to the coaching staff, made the change at half-time, really effective. Fredericks was really good, and Tavernier was immense all day. I think he was man of the match. We can't compete though. We can't compete.
No,
we can't compete.
We can't compete. Right, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you sticking around for this long. All right, Tom, dancing away. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. And the matchday vlog will be out tomorrow morning. It might contain goals. See you then.